Hey y'all, back at it again with my honest review on the 2025 Erin Condren Monthly Planner. If you're new here, be sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Now, you know I don't sugarcoat, and baby, this production experience had me questioning my whole order. We'll talk about what changed from last year, what I loved, what I didn't get, and whether it's still worth the coins. So, homegirl over at All Things Planned put me on the Erin Condren Monthly Planner. So I headed over to the site and instantly fell in love with what I saw. The cherry on top was that my planner was only $35. Now, of course, that's after a 50% discount. Apparently, this particular planner had dropped in the summer of 2024. So my calendar is dated January through December of 2025. I'm making my purchase in the middle of May, so there obviously are months that I'm not able to use, but I figured for that price, it's worth it for me to give this experience a test run. So within 2 minutes, my order is placed, and naturally, as any consumer, I just sit back, kick my feet up, and wait for tracking info. Days go by and no updates whatsoever. So I'm literally scrolling through Twitter, and guess what I saw on my timeline? Girl, yes, shipping orders delayed. I immediately reached out to customer support. I explained my concerns. I made my request, and it was simply granted an upgrade to overnight shipping. Overall, my 3 experiences with working with customer support, I was met with top-tier customer service. At the end of the day, Erin Condren's team stayed within shipping guidelines. In addition, being that I was an overly excited Erin Condren noob, I had no clue that a major drop of life planners had just hit the streets a week or 2 prior to my order being placed. With everything being customized and made to order, I do feel like that's what sets EC apart from the rest. You're met with pristine attention to detail, long-lasting quality items, and top-tier customer service. You just can't beat that, right? But I do think it would honestly benefit Erin Condren to have a simple, traditional life planner or monthly planner that is uncustomizable. It's ready to ship, right? I think that will give a lot of people the opportunity to try it out without having to wait for the extra red tape and VIP experience. Some people don't want that VIP experience. I mean, it's cool and all, and as you can see on my order, I was supposed to receive a welcome kit. I received no welcome kit. Now I can assume that it was maybe because my order was upgraded to overnight. This planner didn't even come with a ruler as the 2025 versions do. So I definitely took note of things that I really did appreciate and things that I just didn't get to experience as a first-time consumer. And before we get into the 2025 planners that you've all been waiting for, I'm just going to quickly go over what the 2024 version was and do a quick comparison to the 2025. I did get the Etta V decorative version, and minimal. I didn't really want the additional colors and swirls on the inside because I knew I would be customizing my own months. And as I mentioned, my calendar for the test trial is set up for January through December of 2025. So there are lots of months that I did not get to use in this test run. It did allow me to get this at a major discount compared to paying full price, right? So I think it was worth it to me. As you see, May is fairly empty. That's because I obtained my planner in May. So one thing that I do love in general about the Erin Condren planners is that, as the girlies are saying, the paper is thick Its quality is not flimsy, it's long lasting, and I'll be sure to post some more details on Erin Condren's planners above. So really quickly showing you guys what a standard month looks like without the washi sticker tape. Right off the bat, you're met with the month, the typical 2024 font, and then the standard dashboard here with several sheets of lined paper. And that's pretty much the 2024 version. The quotes at the beginning of each month, super cute, minimal, it's grayed out, no additional color needed or required. All right, now on to the good. She's still beautiful, ain't no denying it. But there are a few details I noticed compared to the 2024 version. All right, before we kick off with the comparison, I just wanted to quickly show you guys which planners I did get from the 2025 Erin Condren Monthly Planners. Obviously, for my 50% discount, despite the trials and tribulations with production time, not really getting the welcome kit, but still getting overnight shipping, I felt compelled to move with haste in obtaining my planner for 2026 in time, because apparently the girls go crazy every time Erin drops. Orders are made to order. I don't want to be waiting in line in the middle of December just wondering where is my 2026 calendar, right? Or 2026 planner, right? So I purchased myself one, but obviously, in addition to purchasing myself one, I got 2 additional planners. So I got a planner for my best friend, Ray. As you see, it's super girly, really pink, busy, collages, colorful, and it just really matches her aesthetic and vibe. And so I'm really hoping she enjoys this surprise. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this planner. All 3 of these planners are the exact same on the inside. I'll share with you guys the inside of one as a comparison, but this is the 7x9, I believe it is. If that's incorrect, I'll be sure to tag it on the screen. But yes, this is the mini version of the 8x11. Also got one of my long-term clients, Cal Yee, a planner. She's a teacher, and I just really wanted to gift her something special to help her get through the year. Now, what I will show you from these 2 planners, I didn't want to make these ladies wait to use their planners until next year. So instead of getting it dated for January through December of 2026, their planners are set from August of this year through July of next year, right? So we have August of 2025 through July of 2026. Super cute, really mini, compact, easy to toss in your purse and just be on the go. A little businesswoman, right? Organized. All right, and on to the creme de la creme. Get into the 10 steps ahead for the year of 2026. This, my girls, is the 2025 Erin Condren Monthly Planner. Fresh off the shelves. So I'm noticing a theme between all of the 2025 planners, simply because I selected minimal for all 3 of these planners, but they all have just a face clean girl aesthetic feel to it, and I'm not even mad at that. Another thing that I did notice is that the font is different. Oh, this is so cute. The gold on the blush pink is just really a vibe. What the f*** is that? I haven't even used it February. See? Let me go through each one now. That's messed up. I don't want to say something. One thing that I did notice is that all of the 2025 planners have a similar theme for the minimal theme. I did request the very clean, soft girl aesthetic, and it's just a vibe. It's very neutral and super cute, and I'm loving the monthly dashboard. I really can dig the gold with the blush pink. That's a chef kiss, babes. That's a chef kiss all around. I'm just loving the fact that I upgraded to the gold this time. But yes, let's go ahead and compare some of the differences and similarities between the 2025 and the OG 2024. So right off the top, obviously the font is different. You have a bolder font for the 2024 version, plus you're met with the asterisk at the end, whereas the 2025 version is more clean, crisp, thin, straight to the point. It's not really doing too much, and I can appreciate that, right? The days of the week are still the same, the calendar size is still the same. I'm not really seeing anything different as far as the numbers. Actually, the numbers are very much so different, just slightly. They are different, they're smaller. That's about it. The numbers on the calendars are smaller, the days of the week are still the same. The box size is also still the same. So that is something to note. And then as far as the other side of the calendar, they are different compared to, 2025, 2024. 2024 had an asterisk, just straight to the point, as well as, 2025 is also straight to the point, except it's titled notes this time, right? So onto the dashboard. With the dashboard, you were met with your goals up top, important dates, important projects, and then tracking at the bottom. And then I think this section is like a dot graph of some sort. I don't really use it. I don't really like dot graphs, but to each his own. For the 2025 version, it definitely is different, which I can dig this version way more because I don't have these unnecessary items that I don't use, or this unnecessary space that I'm not going to use. So it is going to have the same slight feel to it, except you're not met with titles. It allows you to set your own titles, which is something I can dig as well. So you have this top section that can be used for to-do list, to-do list could go here, but important projects or important dates could go here, or goals could go here, important dates can go here, tracking or important projects can go here, or just notes that you want to jot down for the month. Maybe even affirmations or positive quotes or whatever you want to put. You have all the space to do so. And so I am enjoying the view of how this layout is going to be for my 2025 Erin Condren Monthly Planner. So far, it's giving all 10s across the board. And ultimately, that is the planner. Every month is the exact same. You're going to have some spare sheets of lined paper at the back, very thick. Listen to that. Super thick, not flimsy at all. The only thing that I did differently this time that I really am going to regret, I did not add extra lined paper at the back of my 2025. And I think that would have done me some justice, because for my 2024 version, I have been using so for the 2024 version, I actually purchased extra line sheet at the back, and it's a lot actually. I paid $10 for it. Let's see. Anywho, so I pretty much use my lined sheets at the back to plan for trips, and once we have all of the details together, once everything is finalized, this is where I put it. I organize it, I have all the details needed, etc. And once it's here, I know it's real and official. So, for instance, we're going to Colombia in January for my best friend's birthday. And then I'm also going to be adding some other trips throughout the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. So these items came complimentary with my purchase. And here we have iris, blush, peach, bamboo, and gray. So my honest review on these fine tip markers is simply that to say that these are very vivid in pigment, I am enjoying them. Do I really want to pay $16.50 Erin Condren for markers? And I probably will never. However, girl, I'm not even mad at how vivid and fine and clean and crisp that is. Now, the one thing that I don't like about these markers is simply that you can't use them on something that is dry erase. You can only use it on paper. It just smears off. And I was truly hoping that these markers would be something that I could use on, for instance, my bill tracker. I tried here and it smeared off. That's not cool. That's not what I wanted, but I guess, whatever. Let's go ahead and fill this in while we're here, because we're here. But back to the point. So I just don't like that I can't use these as a dry erasable option. It just smears and it's only good for paper. I think these markers will be perfect for headers, or you want to bold out or make a number stand out. That's what I would use these for. But I could definitely see myself using pine just for everyday writing, but I think I would prefer black. But whatever. So here's my final word. The monthly is still functional, still looks filling, but for the price, I can truly understand why people second guess purchasing. Ultimately, Erin Condren provides quality products and top tier service. So if you're thinking about it, just weigh what matters more to you, the name or the function. For me, well, you see what it is. Not only do I have 2 Erin Condren planners, I made 2 extra purchases for people who will enjoy this gift. I give Erin Condren a 10 out of 10.